Okay. So thank you all for coming. There was a lot of excitement at around 9 o'clock this morning. So the work we're going, or the practice we're going to do today certainly came in handy because there was the space launch all of 15 minutes, but that really reminded me how my breath, which is going to be the topic for today, is instrumental in what's going on emotionally. That was pretty exciting to watch. I hope you get to, or if you haven't already, get to watch it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, I will introduce myself, although I think I know pretty much everyone who's here, have met and certainly have known you from your meditation. So my name is Hinda Sachs. I am, I've been an Adult Reading member for over 30 years. I've also been a yogi practitioner, which is kind of why I thought that breath work would be a good thing to practice with you. And the breath work will hopefully be helpful in supporting your meditation that you do not only here, but hopefully you're doing some of that at home as well. So breath work and yoga have always gone hand in hand. So I've been practicing it a long time, but I can assure you that every time I practice, it's a different experience. So you never get it just perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect breath. You just accept things as they are and work with what you have brought, and in this case, to this meditation practice. So why do we practice breathing? I would say for me, and I think for most of us, we're drawn to it because it helps us settle and relax, not only the body, but our minds, and also our moods, our emotions. So the breath work that we do today will be just three fundamental breath practices, which I would like to do with you for a minute or so with each of the three. And then for the last 8 to 10 minutes, you try practicing them if you care to help, again, to support your meditation. And it does help for me to use breath work to bring my mind into a more stable, a more easy pace, so that the thoughts don't necessarily run in and out so fast, and my body is a little bit more settled as well. So breath is known, or is thought to be the bridge between the body and the mind, and maybe you'll experience this today. I hope so. So let's begin this way. I'd like you to be seated upright as always, and that for me is always a pillow or a cushion behind me to help me become a little bit more erect. And especially in breath work, being as tall and straight in the spine as possible, without over-efforting, by the way, creates a little bit more space for the diaphragm, which is the muscle between the stomach and the upper body. So when the diaphragm muscle is able to expand with your inhale, if you're sitting upright, you can get a little bit more of that expansion. So just a suggestion there. So as we settle in, notice where your feet are, and I'd like you to be sure that the whole sole of the foot is placed on to the floor comfortably. And the other place that's touching, of course, is where you're sitting, your seat. And so be comfortable wherever you are, again, with props if you need them. And then from here, also your hands. You want to either place your hands palms down onto your thighs or palms up. Either way, whatever feels best on your shoulders. And either cup them, I'm going to show you, cup them like so, and place them in your lap. For some people, that's more comfortable for your hands. So you want those places to be definitely feeling connected. Okay, so you can either do this with eyes open or half shut. I wouldn't suggest you having your eyes totally open. It can be done that way, but for me, I would suggest that half closed or closed completely is the most relaxing way to get started. So as you are seated here, I will be closing my eyes now. I want you just to begin to sense where your feet are again, moving downward, where you're seated, where your hands are resting, and where your back is resting. And we'll begin just with an easy exercise, just to soften and relax the shoulders, a place that most of us carry a lot of tension. So with the breath, I'm going to ask you to inhale and lift your shoulders up, just comfortably up a bit, and then exhale through the open mouth, letting out a sigh. So let's try it again. Inhale through the nose, open, and one more time. So hopefully that'll help you settle in a little deeper. Let's do a body scan before we continue on to the breathing exercises. So relaxing, bring your awareness to your forehead, relaxing the forehead, allowing it to grow smooth and soft. Relaxing the eyes and relaxing even the spaces behind the eyes. Moving your awareness down to the cheeks, relaxing the muscles there. Relaxing the jaw, letting go a lot of tension we often hold in our jaw, letting go just a bit. And let the lips just barely touch. Move your awareness down into your throat. Create a little space, a sense of spaciousness inside the throat. And then relax all the way down from your neck into your shoulders. Feeling the shoulders relaxing just a little bit more. Moving your awareness now into the chest, feeling some spaciousness within the rib cage, letting go of the heart, the lungs, and following down into the abdomen, softening the muscles in the abdomen and all the organs. Move your awareness now to your spine and relax the upper spine, the middle spine, and the lower spine, all the way down to the tailbone. Let the pelvis release. Relax the hip joints, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles. Allow the soles of the feet to feel connected, relaxing the tops and bottoms of your feet, each and every toe. Be sure the arms and hands are relaxed as well. And now just begin to follow your breath, doing nothing but observing. How is the breath moving at this moment? As you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose as well. Notice the length of the breath. Notice if the inhale and exhale are about even, or is one longer than the other. And do this without any expectations, without judgment, just observe. So from here, I'm going to ask you to simply follow the breath in this way, and this will be the first breathing exercise. You will be inhaling through the nose, following the breath, and then as you exhale, notice the turn as you move the breath out through the nose again. Inhaling through the nose, following it all the way to its end. And then as you exhale again, following it all the way out to its end through the nose. Try this on your own just a few more times. With your next inhale, I'd like you to try this short phrase. I am inhaling. And as you exhale, I am exhaling. I am inhaling. I am exhaling. So try saying those words to yourself a few more times. So finish the breath you're on, and then just return to a normal breath. Just notice again, how is the breath moving? Notice how your body is feeling at this moment. And notice your thoughts, your mind. Again, without judgment, without trying to change a thing. Just notice. So that is a simple, easy breathing exercise you may want to try on your own. It's pretty fundamental and yet very powerful if you are able to keep your mind focused on simply either the words or just simply following the breath. Breath exercise number 2. In this one, we will be counting to ourselves to a count of 3 as we inhale, and counting again to 3 as we exhale. So I'll walk you through the first couple, and then you will try it on your own for a number of other breaths. So when you're ready, again, be sure the body is comfortable. Be sure your shoulders are back and relaxed and down, and you have a tall spine. And let's begin to breathe and count mentally or to ourselves. I will guide you through it. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3. Again, inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3. Try this again 3 or 4 more rounds on your own, mentally counting. So again, finish the breath you're on and simply observe. Body, breath, mind. Any changes, perhaps? Maybe, maybe not. Again, simply observe. Okay, so our third and last exercise will be similar to what we just did. The only difference will be the exhale. So just follow and listen to my directions first before you try this. I will be asking you and guiding you to inhale to 3 again. But this time, as you exhale, you will create a longer exhale to either 4 or 5, or even perhaps 6. But it's very important that you don't overstrain to do the longer exhale. So if you find after you reach the number 4, you need to move back into an inhale, absolutely go right back into your inhale. You don't want to tense the body as you create this longer exhale. So After doing it a few times with me, if it's comfortable for you, I would suggest to continue on your own to do it, the longer exhale. If you are finding yourself becoming anxious or tense, please go back to just following the breath, or perhaps following the breath by counting to 3 in and out. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this together when you're ready. Inhaling to yourself, counting 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling again. 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try this on your own, or go back to breathing exercise 1 or 2 if this is not comfortable for you. Be sure the body remains relaxed, shoulders relaxed, feet relaxed. So finish the breath that you're on. Return back to your normal breathing. And one more time, notice, how does the body feel at this moment? Notice how the breath is moving at this moment. And also notice your thoughts, your mind. What do you feel? Notice the changes from the beginning of your breathing exercises to how the body, the breath, and the mind are at this moment. And just observe, again, without judgment, without preconceived ideas, just simply notice. Okay, so from here, if your eyes are closed, you can now open them. And so one last thing to remind you that breathing exercises, yes, are helpful for mindfulness to help you anchor your mind onto something. Perhaps it is the counting, perhaps it's a word, just simply I breathe in, I breathe out, or a word like peace or love. But breathing is certainly helpful for meditation, but I encourage you to use this in your everyday life. You can do meditation for a minute or 2 or 5 or 10 or 20 minutes, any amount of time, but certainly the longer you do it, the more benefits you can receive. And it's helpful for things like in traffic, that you're waiting at a light, or you're late for an appointment, or you have an appointment that you are anxious about and you need something to help you quiet your nervous system. The breathing can be very, very helpful. So I encourage you to take a minute or 2 out of your day, and maybe multiple times, depending on your day, to try some breathing exercises. Okay, so from here, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but I do see all the faces, I think. So I will look for anyone who would like to share any comments or questions or thoughts about the breathing exercises that